Okay, and welcome to Pilates at home. So you'll notice my assortment of equipment. So I am using a mat. Ideally, you're going to have a thicker mat here, something about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. If you're on a yoga mat like I currently am, you might want to go ahead and put down a second yoga mat, or you might have a towel nearby to make sure you have enough cushion for your back, okay? Especially if you're on a harder surface. All right, so from there, I've also got a king-size bed pillow. Now, if you only have a regular-size bed pillow, that's going to be fine. The other option that you have is maybe 2 bed pillows or couch pillows on top of each other, right? Because we're going to end up folding the pillow in half for the most part. If you're on 2 pillows, make sure they don't slide over the top of each other. If they do, you may have to bring it down to just 1 pillow. The other 2 things I have is a small ball. We'll use that a little bit. If you don't have a small ball, a rolled up towel or a small pillow would do. And I also have a 3-pound set of weights. If you have 2 or 1-pound weights, that's fine too. And if you don't have weights, you could use water bottles that are full or canned goods in place of the weights. Okay, so those are the pieces of equipment. Make sure you have plenty of room around you to work, that you're not going to kick or bump anything while you're at work. And we are going to lie down, everybody, and start our practice of Pilates here. So we're going to bend our knees, have our feet down on the floor, rest your hands by the side, palms down or up. Think about your shoulders opening to the sides of the room, and I want you to close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. So inhale deeply and draw that oxygen down through the head, down into the neck, down into the rib cage, really letting everything expand out to the side of the room. And then as you begin to exhale, you can blow the air out through the mouth, feeling everything start to shrink back to the center, pressing a little bit more heavily down into your mat. Taking another nice deep breath. Inhaling, drawing that oxygen down through the head, down into the neck, down into the rib cage, filling everything up. As you exhale, blowing the air out through the mouth, feeling everything shrink back to the center and relaxing down into the mat. One more nice deep breath in. Draw that oxygen all the way down through the torso, down into the thighs, the knees, the feet. Even the tips of your toes will fill up with that air. And as you begin to exhale, blowing the air out through the mouth, feeling everything start to shrink and sink and connecting down into that mat. From here, take your hands into a diamond shape, and you're going to place the diamond shape around the belly button. Inhale as you pull the abdominals in, you scoop the belly, you press the back into the floor. Notice your tailbone tips up slightly there. Now as you start to exhale, I want you to arch the back up and away from the floor, reach the belly button for the sky, press the tailbone down. Do that again. Inhale, pull your abdominals down, scoop your belly, tilt your tailbone up. Good. Exhale to arch your back up and away from the mat, reaching the belly button for the sky. Let's do that once more. Inhaling, pulling your abdominals down, scooping your belly, pressing your tailbone up slightly. Exhale to press your tailbone down, arch your back up and away from the mat, and reach the abs for the sky. And then release. Wonderful. Inch from your seat a little closer to your heels here. And then shake your head a little side to side and think about the crown of the head going back. Now you should feel like you just got a little taller and longer. Tighten your abdominals for me, and as you tighten those abs, as you flex those abs, press down into your belly and make sure you feel that wall of muscle, right? That's what you're looking for. That's what I want you to feel. It's that nice, strong abdominal connection. From there, reaching the fingertips up to the sky, plugging the shoulders into the sockets. I'm going to have you start with a nice inhalation. As you begin to exhale, I want you to go ahead and float your head, your neck, and your shoulder blades up and away from the mat, eyes to the thighs. Now place the hand on the thigh. See if you can pull yourself up 1 more inch, tighten the stomach, release the arms, and then lower yourself all the way back down onto the mat. Do it again. Inhale. As you exhale, peel it up, eyes to the belly, hand on the thigh, pull yourself up 1 inch. Release the hands, relax the shoulders, and then lower yourself all the way back down. Once more, inhaling. On your exhalation, lifting. Hands on the thighs, coming up. Releasing, relaxing, and then coming all the way back down. Take a little breath and breathe. Good. All right, ready? We're going to send those arms back up to the sky. Send the left leg long. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to peel up, lifting the left leg, and then you're going to go ahead and come all the way back down. 2 more times. Inhale. As you exhale, peel up, and then come all the way back down. 1 more time. Abs are in. Inhale. As you exhale, peel up, and come all the way back down. Good. Now switch out those legs. Send the right leg long. Same thing. Inhale. As you exhale, peel up, and then come all the way back down. 2 more times. Inhale. As you exhale, peel up, and then exhale as you come all the way back down. 1 more time. Inhale. On your exhale, peel it up, and then come all the way back down. Hug in those knees for a moment, gently rock yourself side to side, take a little breath, turn your head left and right. So remember, at any point, if you feel like you need a little break, you can always come back to this position, okay? Now, it should never feel any pain in your back or anything, so if you're ever feeling discomfort, you need to stop and assess your situation a little bit, okay? And if you need a little break, you come to that little hug and you stay there and wait it out. All right, so knuckles are up to the sky, abs are in, pull those legs into tabletop for me. So with those abs in tabletop, couple things. You're imagining a bowl of water in your belly, you're making sure your back never arches away from the floor, okay? So your abs are in, you're gonna keep your body connected. What I want you to do is start to bend your elbows and straighten your arms. So the hands are going beside your head, right to the side. Your eyes are on the ceiling. Your bicep curling and working those triceps as you press the arms back up, right? It's a little skull crusher, so you're kind of getting worked down and getting worked back up. As you move through this, start to hinge from the hip, tap one foot to the floor, tap the other foot to the floor. Make sure you're pulling your abdominals tight, your back is not coming away from the ground at all. Keep breathing as you go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're not just bending the knee, right? So you don't want it to look like that. You want to hinge from the hip. You want to challenge the core. Give me one more set on each leg. Woo, good. There you go. And then coming back in and taking a little rest and breathing. Wonderful. Okay, next. Arms are up, palms facing the knees. Legs are at tabletop. This time the arms go to the side and then they go back up. So you got that little chest press happening. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Tighten the abdominals. This time, both legs. Ready? They hinge away and then they come back up. So we're not worried about if those toes touch the floor or not. We're worried about keeping the abs tight, keeping the back down. Keep breathing. Abs are in. Woo. So a lot of times when you add the second leg, you have less range of motion. You don't move as far, and that's okay. Keep breathing. That's totally normal. 4 to go. Woo. 3, 2, good, and 1. Bring it back in and take a rest. I'm going to let you put the weights over to the side. Good. Hug it in and rock yourself just a little bit side to side with me. Fantastic. Okay, so next what we're going to go ahead and do is rock ourselves up to a seated position. We're going to go ahead and grab our pillow. Now, as you grab your pillow, you're going to fold it in half again, and we're going to go ahead and put it just behind our lower back, okay? So we want it kind of back there behind our lower back. I want it in a nice crevice there, okay? So I'm going to have you kind of hinge back onto it. And what I want you to do is pull your abs down and in, tilt your tailbone up slightly. So you're going to pull in. And what I want you to do is place your hands on your knees for now. And I'm going to have you straighten that spine back out. What I want you to do is focus on your abdominals. So pull your abdominals down and in, press back into the pillow, right? And then you're going to release. Good. So you're going to pull your abs in. You kind of pull your belly button deep. Your tailbone goes up slightly. It doesn't lift, right? There's just a little change. If it's not clear, the difference is this. You're in kind of a straight spine as you lean, and when I ask you to tuck, you pull your abs down, right? You scoop the belly, and then you come back into that straight position. You pull down. So you're pushing down into the pillow, right? So hands are on the thighs. You're going to pull your abs deep. You're going to scoop, press down into the pillow, and then come on back up. So again, if you were using it as a Bosu, you'd be doing the same thing. But I want you to focus on what you feel in your abs as you pull down and you get that little scoop and you really press back into that pillow or that little Bosu, right? Whew. Now we're going to go ahead and add a little roll up, roll down, half roll down. So I'm going to have you go ahead and come on up to a seated position. You're going to sit up tall, really lengthen through the spine. Tuck back onto the tailbone, pull your abs in and press back into the pillow. And then I'm going to have you stack up through your spine with control. And again, tuck back into your tailbone, pull your abdominals in, press back into the pillow. And then you're going to go ahead and stack up that spine 2 more times. You're going to go ahead and tuck back into the tailbone, pull the abs in, and then come on back up. So really focus on making that curl and then pulling as you push back. And then you're coming back up and taking a little breath. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and bring that pillow around, and we're going to place our feet on it this time. Alrighty, so again, Bosu pillows under those feet, hands are down by the hips, palms are down, the shoulders are going to kind of roll to the side. So pressing down into your feet, squeezing your glutes, you're going to press the hips up just ever so slightly. You're just going to kind of hover. You're just a little bit away from the floor. Pressing down into the feet. Think about pressing into the pinky and the big toe evenly and squeeze up and then come back down to that halfway point. Squeeze up, come back down to that halfway point. Try to keep your knees the same distance apart. So don't let your knees go wider when your hips go up. Try to keep whatever the distance is between your knees steady. Focus on the hamstrings here. Whew, and those glutes. Keep breathing. You've got 4 to go. Good. 3 to go. Fantastic. 2 more. Good. You have 1 more, everybody. And then roll it on down 1 vertebra at a time till your seat's down. Good. Stretch it for a second. Take a little rest. Shake it out. Fantastic. Good. Alrighty, ready? We're going to go ahead and bring those feet back onto that Bosu pillow. Ready? Press down into your arms. Squeeze your glutes. You're going to go ahead and tip your tailbone up this time and then just peel the body up into the bridge. Good. Pressing down into the feet. Now the pillow is just as unstable, right, as the Bosu. So keep in mind, when you take a foot off, you got to use those arms a lot. So press into your arms, press into your left foot. Keep it where it is. Send the right foot up to the sky and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, put the right foot on the pillow, take a breath. Send the left leg up and squeeze up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the left knee, put the foot on down, and then roll it on down 1 vertebra at a time till your seat's back down, and stretch out those legs. Take a little breath, shake it out. Good, fantastic. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and come on up to a seated position, and we're gonna move that pillow over to the side for a moment. Great. All right, we're gonna scooch down toward the edge of our mat. We're gonna wrap our arms around the outside of our legs. We're gonna grab a hold of our shins. Now, we're gonna lift up those feet and pull the heels in, tucking the chin, relaxing the shoulders. When you roll, make sure there's no head and neck on the floor. When you come back up, there's no feet on the floor. Ready? So we're gonna go ahead and roll it on back. Come on back up, find our balance. We're gonna roll it on back. Come on up, find our balance. Once more, roll back. Come on up, find that balance. Good. Now, we're gonna take those legs up. We're gonna have the hands on the thighs. Elbows are wide, taking the chin, tucking it in. Same thing, ready? We roll back to the shoulder blades. We come back up, we find our balance. We keep the distance between the knee and the shoulder steady. We have 1 more. Roll it back. Come back up and find your balance. Taking those feet on down. Fantastic. Okay. So from here, we are going to go ahead and lie back down. Fantastic. Hands by the hips. Shoulders are kind of rolled to the side of the room. Now, I'm going to have you flex your feet. You're going to turn your toes up to the sky. We're going to do the modification first. Inhale. On your exhale, start to lift your head, reach through your fingers, peel up, peel up, peel up, peel up, peel up. At the top, slide the legs long. Hollow out through the abs as you round forward. And then roll it on down 1 vertebra at a time till you're all the way back down. Now, I'm going to scoot a little bit more onto my mat fully. If you feel like it's better for you to bend the knees and even possibly have to use the hands to come up, do that, okay? If you feel like you can go with straight legs a little more advanced with me, you're going to work there. We're going to inhale. Ready? As we exhale. Peel it up, 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 peel it up. And then hollow out through the abs as you round forward. And then you're going to roll it on down 1 vertebra at a time till you're all the way back down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, peel it up, 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 peel it up. Hollow out through the abs as you round forward. And then roll it all the way back down. Good. You have 1 more. Inhale as you exhale. Peel it up, 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 peel it up. Hollow up through the abs as you round forward, and then stacking back up through that spine. Fantastic. Okay, let's bring our pillow back over here. Good. So we're going to fold it in half again, and we're going to turn to one side. So we're going to really focus on the obliques for this. So you got that folded up. You're going to scoot 1 hip over close to it. You're going to kind of lean over your Bosu or your pillow. Your knees are going to be bent. Okay, you're going to be really focusing on that upper waistline. So I'm going to have you take your hands behind your head. Now, I will say that sometimes it's a little more comfortable to straighten the top leg, right? The lever changes a little bit. Sometimes that's better. So if you feel like that's more comfortable or more intense for you, that's fine. If you feel like it's more intense to have your knees bent, that's fine. You're just trying to go ahead and shorten the waist on top. Ready? So we're going to go ahead and lift up and come back down. And we're going to lift and come back down. We're going to lift and come back down. And again, you might decide that you get more out of it by straightening the top leg. Keep breathing. And up. Good. And up. 5 to go. Woo. And up. 4 to go. And up. Keep breathing. 3. Good. 2. You've got 1 more. Perfect. And then you're going to come down. You can drape over for a second. Take a breath. Let's come on up and let's switch it around. Okay, other side, same thing. Alrighty, ready? So you're on the side, good. And again, you're gonna go ahead and take your hands behind your head. All right, now bottom knee is bent, top leg could be bent or straight, it's up to you, ready? So you're gonna lift, and then you're gonna come back down. And again, lift, and again, if you like that top leg extended, right, if you feel like you get more out of it, you can go for that. Keep breathing. 5, good. 6, and you might notice that maybe one side feels way easier for you than the other. That's okay. 4 to go. You're probably just a little bit stronger on one side. 3 to go. Whew. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And then you're going to go ahead and come down and drape. Take a little breath. Good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep our Bosu pillow for a little bit longer. We're going to bring it to the middle or so of our mat. Now, what I'm going to have you do is come up and prop your feet on it, okay? And that might be, this is one where if you've got 2 pillows stacked and they're slippery, you might have to go down to 1 pillow. And if that's the case for you, that's totally fine. And if you feel unsafe, you can always go ahead and just go down onto the mat and do this work. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put our palms down on the floor, not on the Bosu. Fingertips pointed toward our seat. Okay, all right, so we're going to bend those elbows a little bit. We're going to try to open up through the shoulders so we're not sinking down. We're going to go ahead and press the ribs up, pull the abs strong. See if you can lift both legs up to tabletop. Good. From here, just start to send one leg out, send the other leg out. Send one leg out, send the other leg out. Keep breathing. One leg, good. Then the other. Keep breathing. Out and out. You got a couple more of these. You're doing great. Good. Keep going. One more set. Reach and reach. And bring those feet on down. And then you're going to come up, shake that out a little bit. Good. So if that's enough, that's all you have to do. If you can, you're actually going to bring your arms off the floor and you're going to go ahead and do it with your arms next to you. Okay? So you won't have that bit of support, which means you're going to have to use the core a little more. So palms are down again, abs are in, rolling out through the shoulders, bringing the legs up to tabletop. All right, ready? So if you're going to go ahead and take your hands off, see if you can balance. Arms to the side, ready? Reach one leg out, reach the other leg out. Reach one leg out, reach the other leg out. Keep breathing, out and out. Good. Out and out. Couple more. Out and out. One more set. Out and out. Come on up, take a breath, breathe. Whew. Good. All right, ready? We have one more. So same thing, right? You can have the hands down, you can have the hands to the side. Okay, this time though, we're gonna go ahead and lean back a little bit as the legs go out at the same time. Okay, so hands down, find your float, find your legs up at tabletop. Hands can stay down or they can come up. Ready? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean the body back, reach the legs out, and come on in. Reach it out, come on in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4 to go. Whew. 3, you got it. 2, awesome. 1 more, come in, take a rest. Good. Okay, so you're gonna slide to the front. Good. And you're gonna lean back on that Bosu for just a second, take a breath. Good. Or your pillow, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay here with our seat down on the floor, right? We've got our Bosu pillow behind us. We're gonna take our hands behind our head. And we're gonna float our head up so our eyes are facing the ceiling. You might have to move the feet out a little bit. Focus on those upper abs just a little bit. You're just gonna peel your head up and then you're gonna go ahead and lean on back. Again, think about those ribs pulling your body in towards your hip bone. So you're really focusing on the upper abdominals here. Keep breathing. Good. And you're gonna lift. Keep the seat down. Abs are tight. Woo. 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 to go. Good. 1 more. Perfect. And then I'm gonna have you come all the way up. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to have you scoot the Bosu back a little bit, or your pillow. Okay. And this time you're going to put your shoulder blades up on it. All right. You're going to have your forearms down. You'll have the feet on the floor. So your hands can be down beside you, right? And if your head's straight back a little bit, that might be, if you're on the Bosu, that might actually happen a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and press into our feet, squeeze our glutes, and raise our hips. All righty. And I'm going to have you start to squeeze up. Squeeze up. Good. Squeeze up. Perfect. Squeeze up. Keep breathing. Squeeze up. Now you could take the arms up if you feel like that's a good challenge for you. If you need a little more support, put them down beside you. 4 to go. 3 to go. Good. 2 to go. 1 to go. Roll it on down one vertebrae at a time till your seat's back down. Hands are down. Ready? You're going to keep the left foot on the floor. You're going to put the right ankle above the left knee. Hands are down. Ready? You're going to squeeze up and come all the way back down. You're going to squeeze up and come all the way back down. Again, arms can go up if you like to. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Perfect. 1 more. Fantastic. And then switch the feet. Arms can be down, that's fine. All right, ready? We're going to squeeze it up and down. And again, arms can go back up if you want a little more intensity. Up. Good. 3 more. Squeeze up. Good. Squeeze up. 1 more time. Squeeze up. And then bring it on back down. And I'm going to have you rock yourself up to a seated position. Good. Okay. We are going to go ahead and scooch that over to the side. So we've got the pillow moved away from us for a bit. We're going to lie down on our stomach. We're going to get into a little bit more of our typical sort of Pilates exercises for a moment. So we're going to go ahead and reach those legs up to the sky, fingertips up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you nod the chin to the chest, eyes to the belly. Hand on the thigh, come up a little higher. Relax the shoulders. Start by sending your right leg long, your left leg comes in. So I want your right hand on your left knee, your left hand on your left ankle. You gently pull in the left leg, you reach through the right leg. I'm going to have you switch the legs. Right hand to the right ankle, left hand onto the right knee. Gently pull it in, reach through the left leg. And then I'm going to have you switch and switch. So it's a gentle pull on the leg coming in, very gentle, right? The opposite leg is really reaching for the far side of the rib. The rib is connected to the hip. The abs are pulled strong. You're going to keep focusing on your breath. Reach, reach, reach. Couple more. Reach, 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 and reach. And come on back down. Take a breath and breathe. Fabulous. Alrighty, ready? We're going to go ahead and send our arms back up. Legs back at tabletop. Take a breath. Inhale. On your exhale, chin to the chest, hands on the hips. Come on up. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath. All right, ready? So this time the legs go long, the arms go back. You're going to circle to bring it on back. You're going to reach, 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 reach. Circle to bring it on back. Reach, 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 reach. Circle to bring it back. Reach, 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 reach. Keep your back down. Keep your abs in. Reach, 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 reach. And bring it in. One more time. Reach, 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 reach. And bring it in. And rest. Rock yourself a little bit side to side. Take a breath. Good. All right, we're going to send those legs up to the ceiling. Toes are pointed, arms reaching up. Inhale. On your exhalation, chin to the chest, hands onto the thigh. Climb the right hand up, the left hand up, the right hand up, and the left hand. Relax the shoulders. Lower your left leg away, pulling your right leg in. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Keep breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. Good. Perfect. Keep working through it. Good. We've got one more set here. Good. Now legs are up, hands behind the head, and scissor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in and take a little rest. Rock it side to side. Good. Alrighty. Ready? So next, we're going to send those legs back to the ceiling, toes pointed, hands beside you, or in a little diamond shape beneath you. Okay, either or. So we'll turn the toes apart, the heels together, and we'll squeeze the legs tight. We're lowering down to 45 degrees, making sure our back doesn't pop up off the floor. If it does, we've got to pull the abs in, get the back down, or move the feet a little higher. Okay? From here, keeping the back on the floor, start to tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back to the top and rest. Now point the toes again, toes apart, heels together. Squeeze the legs as you lower to 45. Open to the side, flex to come together. Open to the side, flex to come together. So point to go out, flex to come in. Point to go out, flex to come in. Couple more. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And then coming back up. Take a breath. Great. Toes pointed, toes apart, heels together. Lower the legs to 45. Good. So what I want you to do this time, you're going to go in opposite directions. Your right foot's going to come down, your left leg's going to go up, and you're going to come back together. And then you're going to go the opposite side. Right? So one leg's coming back towards you, the other leg's going toward the floor. You're trying to pull your abdominals strong. You're trying not to let your abdominals tilt from one side to the other. So you're going to keep breathing. Whew. Good. So you're basically drawing an X. One leg's going up, one leg's going down. And switch. And switch. Whew. And switch. Good. Nice on those inner thighs too. Once more. And bring it back in and take a little rest and breathe. Circle out those ankles for a second. Good. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and send those legs back up. Take the ball, place it between the calves. Hands beneath you. All right, toes are pointed, abs are in. Lower the legs to 45. And I'm going to have you start to squeeze and squeeze. Now as you do, you're going to point and then flex. Point and then flex. Point and then flex. Point and then flex. Keep breathing. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2 more. and flex. Once more, point and flex. Bring it in, take a breath. Good. From here, take the hands behind the head, palm over palm. Elbows are wide to the sides. Legs at tabletop. Inhale. On your exhale, chin to the chest, eyes to the belly. Good. So what I want you to do is I'm going to have you pull the knees in towards you, give it a little squeeze, and then send the legs out, give it a little squeeze. Pull the knees in, give it a little squeeze, send the legs out, give it a little squeeze. Make sure your back stays down, your abs stay in. Keep breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Now, you got that movement, right? In and out. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and lower your head as your legs go out. So you're going to lower, squeeze, come in and squeeze. Lower to squeeze, come into squeeze. Lower to squeeze, come into squeeze. Two more. Lower to squeeze, into squeeze. Once more. Lower to squeeze, into squeeze. Take it down. Rest. Move the ball to the side. Rock yourself left and right. Take a breath. Good. Okay, little crisscross here. One of my favorites. So legs are going back to tabletop. Hands are behind the head. Inhale. On your exhalation, bring the elbows in. Inhale to lift the head. Exhale to open. Inhale to come a little higher. Now we're going to start by bringing that right shoulder blade over to the left, coming back down. Then you'll bring the left shoulder blade to the right. Good. Right to the left. Left to the right. Couple more. Right to the left. Left to the right. Now if you can, what I'm going to have you do is start to bring your leg out as well. So you're going to go ahead and bring your right shoulder to the left knee and the right leg goes straight. Come to the center. Go to the other side. Good. Go to the other side. Perfect. To the other side. Keep breathing. To the other side. Good. To the other side. You got a couple more. To the other side. One more. To the other side. And then I'm going to go for twist and stay. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Send your legs long, reach your arms back, take a breath. Good. Breathe. Really let it stretch on out. Fantastic. All right, we're going to bring those arms back down. We're going to go ahead and come on up, and we're going to flip over, and we're going to get back to our pillow. Okay. Or Bosu. All right. So, again, if you have a Bosu at home, you could use the Bosu in place of the pillow. I have one, but I know most of people probably don't have that lying around their basement. Okay. All right. So we're going to start, and here's the thing. For the next couple of exercises, you might have to adjust that pillow. You should feel no pain in your back. So if you need to go a little lower on the pillow or a little higher on the pillow to make sure your back is supported here, do that for yourself, okay? All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and start by putting the pillow underneath more of our belly, right? So our legs are going to be back there. Our knees are probably down. They might be floating a little bit, but your legs should be comfortable. You shouldn't have any pressure in it. So it's kind of around the rib cage through the pelvis, okay? And if you feel like it's a little too far back and you need to adjust, you're going to do that. So forehead is on top of the hands, abs are in. You're going to kind of press down through the hips and pull your abs tight. So it may feel like your abs should nap here, but they should not. They should be very active to stabilize the spine. So the hips are down and then the abs are strong. And then you're going to just float the head, neck, chest, and arms up an inch or two, and then come on back down. If it doesn't feel good, right? Maybe you're a little too far forward, maybe you're too far back. If you need to adjust yourself a little bit, go for it. I'm going to slide back a little bit. I could be a little bit more torso based on this one. Okay, ready? So hips are down, abs are tight. Float the head, neck, chest, and arms an inch or so off the floor, and then you're going to lower it back down. Do it again. Push into the hips, tighten the abs, float it up, and then come all the way back down. Give me two more. Float it up and come on back down. Once more. Float it up and come on back down. Take a breath and breathe. Good. You can kind of rock the hips a little bit right and left. Fantastic. All right, so for the next one, we're going to go ahead, take the hands by the shoulders or a little bit more by the ears. Now, I want you to go ahead and scooch forward a little bit on this one. You want to be a little bit more centered on your hips, right? So your legs are a little bit more lifted away from the floor here. So you're going to have that space, but you're going to have the knees bent. You're not trying to keep the legs up. So hands are, again, by the shoulders or the ears. I like it more by the ears. What I want you to do, tighten your abdominals. You're going to press into your palms, and you're going to try to lift the body up somewhat, right? A little bit like a swan. So if your knees feel funny or something like that, and you maybe need to shift a little bit more forward onto the Bosu pillow, that's okay. And then I'm going to have you bend your elbows to lower your body back down. Ready? So again, you're going to press in. You're going to kind of come up. Good. You're going to squeeze the glutes a little bit as you come up, but focus on those abs staying strong too. Bend the elbows to come on back down. Do that one more time. So you're gonna press into your palms, you're gonna come up, come up, come up. If you gotta bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. And then you're gonna go ahead and come on back down. Now, we're gonna kind of incorporate the rest of the body. Our body's gonna act a little bit like a seesaw. So you're gonna push into your palms, you're coming up. Now I'm gonna have you squeeze your glutes. When you bend your elbows, you're gonna let your feet kind of come up. Good. You're gonna push into your arms, you're gonna let the feet lower. So you keep the glutes squeezed, keep the abs in. Good. You just act like a little seesaw here. 2 more. Good. One more time. Perfect. And then you're going to relax the legs, bend the elbows and lower the body. And you can push back into a little child's pose for that one. Take a little breath. Good. Perfect. And then we're going to come back out again. Okay. So again, kind of the torso, a little bit less of the pelvis, a little bit more of the torso for this one. So your arms are a little bit wide, your feet are a little bit wide. What I want you to do is I'm going to have you go ahead and just try to float up the right arm and the left leg, and then the right leg and the left arm. Kind of, you can keep your head down, you can just kind of feel what that's like, okay? What we're going to try to do is balance a little bit on top of the pillow. So you're going to tighten your abs, you're going to float your feet up, you're going to squeeze your glutes, you're going to lift your head, you're going to see if you can float up your arms. If you can't, you can keep one hand down the whole time. What I want you to do is try to lift the right arm and the left leg. Left and the right. Remember, the hand can stay on the floor. If you feel like you can do it without that, you can try to balance. That might be too much. You might have to adjust a little bit, right? Good. Woo. Keep going. Couple more. And again, one hand can stay on the floor if it needs to. Keep breathing. One more set. And then bring it down and rest. Fantastic. Let's push back to a little child's pose again. Separate the knees. Reach the arms forward. Take a breath. Good. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and turn onto our side. So I'm going to have you go ahead and start by putting the pillow kind of in the middle of your mat. And then you're going to take one hip on it. And then you're going to come down onto that forearm. Okay? Now, here's the thing, right? You're going to have to use this arm more than you're going to expect. And that bottom leg is going to be floating up. If you need to bend the bottom leg to be more supportive or kinder for your hip, you're going to do that. So you're going to take your top hand in front of you, your abs are in, your legs are going to go be straight if they can. You're going to try to lift and push away from the floor a bit. Now float up both legs. Good. Now once they're up, I'm going to have you go ahead and start by just taking the top leg up and down, up and down, up and down. A couple more, up and down. 2 more times, up and down. Once more, up and down. Good. Now, this one is going to be a little more manageable with the bottom knee bent. So you're going to take the top leg forward and back. Good. Forward, and you got to really tighten your abs to stay balanced on the pillow. If you feel like you're going to fall off the pillow and it's just too scary, take the pillow out from under you. Do this on the floor. Good. 2 more times. Woo. 1 more time. Good. And then those legs are back to straight again. Toes are pointed, turned apart, heels together. Good. Point the top foot up, flex to come down. Point it up, flex to come down. Point it up, flex to come down. Point it up, flex to come down. Couple more. Good. 2 more times. Awesome. Once more. Point it up, bring it down. Now take it up. Bend it, push it. Bend it, push it. Bend it, push it. Keep breathing. Try to push away from the floor. 4, 3, 2. You go 1 more. Good. Bring it down for a second rest. Now, the top foot can go on the floor. Good. You're going to go into the toe ball junction, right? And you're going to have the heel lifted. It can be in front or it could be behind, okay? You're going to lift up the bottom leg and pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on down. Fantastic. Let's turn over. Let's do the other side. So we'll spin the other way. Same series, okay? Remember, if it's too much on the pillow, you can go ahead and take the pillow out from under you. So you're going to push in, you're going to lift away from the floor, top hands on the ground. You're going to go ahead, keep the bottom leg straight if you feel like you can, if not bend it. And you're going to lift both feet up. You're going to find your balance. Top legs up and down. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, you got 1 more, and 10. Good. Bottom knee can bend here, that's fine. A little more easy, a little bit more manageable. Take it to the front, take it back. Take it front, take it back. Good. Take it front, take it back. Keep breathing. Forward and back. Hang in there. Forward and back. 4 more. Forward and back. 3 more, forward and back. 2 more, forward and back. 1 more time, forward and back. Now send the legs long, toes pointed, toes apart, heels together. Point the top leg up, bring it down. Point it up, bring it down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Keep breathing. Up and down. Couple more. Up and down. Last 2. Up and down. 1 more time. Up and down. Take it up. Flex the foot, little bend and push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it on down. Good. Now, you're going to bend the top knee. You're going to put the foot down, either behind or in front. Flex the bottom leg and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on down. Fantastic. All righty. 1 more. Ready? We're going to lie down on top of the Bosu. Our head is going to drape back for just a moment. You might want to do this on just one pillow. If you decide it's too much on the pillows, you can do it straight on the floor. Okay? So you want your seat partly on, but not so much that your back is like totally tilted toward the head. So you're going to tighten your abdominals. You're going to raise your arms. You're going to try to float up your head. Abs are in. Try to balance by lifting your legs. Now, if you can't balance, I'm not able to balance. I got to shimmy back a little bit more. So you're going to take your legs up. You're going to find that position. All I want you to do is bring your right arm back and bring it up. Send your left leg out and bring it back. And bring your left arm back, bring it up. Send your right leg out, bring it up. And rest. Come down for a second, take a breath. Kind of get you the idea. What you're going to do is opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? So do your best. Arms are up. Remember, if you need to come to the floor to do it, that's okay. You're going to lift the upper body, abs are in. Bring your legs at tabletop. Right arm, left leg, come to the center. Left arm, right leg. Pull the abs tight. Make sure you're really focusing on your core. You're not letting your back arch away from the pillow. You're pulling your abs in. Maybe that means your arm and leg only move a couple of inches. That's okay. Keep breathing. Whew. 1 more. Good. And bring it in and rest. Good. All right. Let's slide our seat forward. Lift our head up. Good. And we're going to go ahead and move the pillow to the side. Okay. Final thing we're going to do. We're going to thread the arms between the thighs, wrap the hands around the ankles, lift the feet. Make sure you have plenty of mat behind you. Remember, no head or neck on the floor. You're going to seal clap here. 1, 2, 3. Roll back to those shoulder blades only. Clap, clap, clap. Coming up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll it back. Clap, clap, clap. Coming up. And you are done. I hope you have a great rest of the week.